Oxygen is amazing. Oxygen is really, it's really amazing. Having a body that can walk is amazing. Being grateful that I can walk, that I have minimum aches and pains in it. Every breath that goes deep, that's not obstructed by muscle armor or outside influence or loud noises or my own thoughts. Every single complete breath is amazing, is a blessing. If you've ever gotten drunk and you have that feeling of hangover the next day, and your head is splitting apart, and the only thing you want to do is you want to squeeze yourself like a sponge so it all goes out, so you finally can breathe into your head normally and it doesn't hurt and you can walk normally. And you're just like, what would I do to have my head not hurt at this moment? You would give anything. Giving gratitude to your body when it's healthy, when nothing's wrong with it. Because there may be a time when you will have some setbacks, and the only thing you will wish for is your health and your well-being. Like the feeling of your spine being free, and your hips being free, and your shoulders being free, and your jaw and your forehead, and your hands are not fists, and you just flow. And you're not going to be able to do that in every situation, but if you can, that's amazing. That's something to be grateful for. That's something to cherish. If there is sunshine where you live today, that's amazing. Like a half an hour in the sunshine is a huge blessing if you've been living in winter for the last few months. A little bit of sunshine is everything. But we don't appreciate that sunshine until winter comes. That's the key. I think that's the key. If you have at least one friend that you can talk to openly, that's amazing. One friend is enough. If you're developing your business and you're moving at a slow pace, that's still progress, that's still movement, that's still amazing. If you're doing any kind of practice and it's yielding some positive results for your body, for your mindfulness, for your well-being, for your balance in life, that's amazing. Like the pace is not important. The pace is important only in society, but in your pace, in nature's pace, there's no goal, there's no set pattern, except for the easy breathing pattern. That's the only one. if you live in a place where there is some nature or some water near to where you live, that's amazing. That's a place you can go to disconnect from society, from tension, and to connect to yourself. If you have any sort of income today and it puts food on your table, that's amazing. If there's anything you want out of the future and there is a little thing you can do today, you have the power to do something today, that's amazing. That means you have what it takes to achieve the thing you desire. In small steps, in small daily steps. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. If you can listen to this right now, that means you have internet. That means you can learn about anything you desire. You can expand, you can connect to people. You can start a business, you can write a book, you can take pictures, you can share your life. You can get inspired by other people. That's amazing. You can read about other countries. You can read about animals. You can read about plants. You can read about cars if you want. You can read about sports. You can watch sports. You can watch documentaries. You can create. You can create whatever you want. And that's amazing. There are so many things you can do in a day. And you can also do nothing. Rest. And the rest is amazing as well. If you can put on some music and just sit there or lay on the floor or in your bed and just breathe and just listen to that music, that's amazing. That's something to be grateful for. That one moment. Because there will be times, tense times, where you will crave that moment, that peace. And it's in those moments of peace that you prepare for the times of tension. It's the same with mental health as with physical health. Prevention is the best medicine. And gratitude when you have that thing, prepares you for a time where you won't have it. I sometimes reflect back on certain times where I was like, I'm gonna take this rope for an example. So there's this rope. I got it from wayoftherope.com. It's a really good quality rope that you roll in figure eights. And it's like a pattern to develop locomotion and free flow, and it opens up your spine, and it's like, it's really fun. And when I ordered it, it took maybe 2 months to arrive. And while I was waiting for it, I was so excited, and I was like, when I get that rope, I'm gonna exercise with it every single day. I'm gonna get those sword slashing figure eight movement patterns in my life, and I don't use it as much as I wanted to, as I imagined. And when I got it, it quickly shifted to wanting something else. And through that rope, I kind of figured out, like, every single time, every single moment in life, I am at a place and at a situation, at a circumstance, at a state of being that I previously wanted to be and aspired to be. And if I always look to the future of what's next, all those things I wished I wanted, I wished I had, and now have, are now taken for granted. And that's why I go back to what I previously said: oxygen is amazing. If oxygen is the only thing you truly need, and you are like, every full breath is so amazing. If that's the level of gratitude that I can have, everything else is just layering on top of a big, beautiful cake. I want to be happy with less, because then anything that comes is just a blessing. Oxygen is amazing. Oxygen